video of round 6 of the GTR2 Series GT Championship. We have once again got BMW's Silverstone in qualifying, and they have pretty much been the dominant force in qualifying for the first half of this. It is just the final round, the first half, and well, it's pretty much the usual picture. Although we do have one BMW quite far down. Well, it's nothing in the big picture though. As we get ready to go racing at what was once called, and in my head still is, the Eastern Creek Raceway, because reasons of race by the free. But away we go, and the BMWs are not quite as strong on the acceleration front anymore. Remember, they had a few horsepower taken away from them. That cost them dearly at the start, and that has allowed the 95 to take third place, and then second place with a dive up the inside of Jackson. Forza tried to do the same, not quite got it right there. So we have BMW's first, third, and fourth, and Ferrari's second and fifth, and Porsches are a little long way back. But as we have seen, once the Porsches do get ahead of you, they have to make a mistake in order for you to get back past. And well, let's just start the game here, because as you just saw there, with a big slide for the 95, that's going to be the problem for the Ferraris and the Porsches as well. It is the slidiness of the cars. The BMWs don't seem to have that problem, and I'm not quite sure why. I will keep experimenting and making the cars more even. I may even have to just go through it in order to put the camera on the rear tires of the Ferrari and Porsche, and I'll do something. But yeah, Jackson goes past, uses what will then be the speed advantage to his advantage, as we see Porting also trying to move, but not quite close enough to take fourth place to cruise in the number 13 BMW. And I do quite like this track, to be honest. It is, well, as I've tried to say, and many times I've tried to do this commentary, it is one of my absolute favorites from race driver 3, and you know, we're back at turn 1 a little later, and that is not looking good. We have a big crash again, and we have lots of parallel parking thingies going on in turn 1. This is somewhat reminiscent of what happened at Valencia, the first test round of the Porsche Cup, because we just have cars spontaneously deciding to give up, and well, when in Silverstone, in fact, as well. Just kind of forgot about that. Well, that's what I said. The Ferraris and the Porsches, they do seem to be a little more tail-happy. They sometimes they just forget how to race and decide they want to do drifting instead. Somehow, my AI, by the time it gets to what would be lap 7, has not yet fluffed it up. And I may have spoken a little too early, because look at that big slide. And it's amazing he even manages to catch that. I would not expect my AI to do something like that. I mean, there was a pretty nice drift, if you can say it like that. Because that was pretty much out of... I would not have been able to save that, but then again, I'm on the keyboard, so yeah, I would not be able to save anything. And, well, yeah. A lot later, the exact same thing happens, and on both the Jackson decides to go on the outside and get the job done. And that was the curse of the Ferraris. They were not really all that stable. It was the curse of the non-BMWs. They are not particularly stable going through turn 1, and I think it might either have to do with driven the tires or just the amount of downforce produced. I have a sneaky suspicion that the BMWs are producing a little more downforce, but it's unconfirmed. I don't know what I'm doing health time, to be honest. So we have a little on with BMW now recording. Coming back into turn 1, and this is bound to go wrong, because as you may have noticed, we skipped a few laps, and that usually means something very bad is about to happen. Look at that, that's the 50, and there Cohen as well joins in, and Cohen somehow manages to get Corning stuck there. And I have to say, of all the kind of takedowns you could make, that was pretty damn amazing, actually. It's just, and the AI just forgets how to even. That unfortunately means the end of Corning's race. Cohen somehow manages to get back going, decides he wants to troll, and now the 67 is going around, gets a little push from number 13, and now he is kind of stuck there, and we have a big crash again, and again the 95 is involved, and yeah, and we have another big crash. Good. How is the AI even doing? I don't understand. We're on board with Panther because reasons, and there comes the 95, and it's a big impact. And that's the kind of things that happen just about every single lap in turn 1. And for some reason the game never decided to pull out the safety car, because apparently that's not necessary. Yeah, we'll do it. But Zagovark is spinning completely on his own at the other end of the track. And now he's got that beached on the curb. That was the main killer in all this. It was beaching the car from the curb, and not as much the collisions. It was cars simply getting beached, and well, that one is well and truly beached, as you can pretty much see here. And yeah, well, the AI has kind of forgotten how to even, I think. Out of all this would emerge as eventual winner, more in the number 27 Martin DS replica BMW. Lots of replicas in these Inspec series. That's occurred to me quite often, and I mean it works, and it's always great to see a replica livery. And it's very fitting that I was to run this race at just about the same weekend as, spoiler alert, I'll just say span 24 hours. It's kind of fitting that this was to be at about the same time. So, well, I have just spoiled everything for everyone who wants to watch this about 24 hours after this. I'm sorry, but it had to be said. And, well, again, the BMWs are just kind of monopolizing it. Only time it's not been a BMW victory has been in Monza, I'm pretty sure, and their confirmation of the result. Moore is the winner, the last winner in the first half of the season, though Prid somehow manages to take second, and Neyland in third, and, well, Bobby is the only non-BMW in the top 10. And that's kind of told everything you need to know about this first half of the season. It's been BMW, BMW, BMW. And no matter what I've tried, they've always been a step ahead of me. But I'm not giving up. I have a few ideas I want to test out as we go to the championship standings, where Neyland just overtakes Harsk because of scoring more points here. Bowman as well moves up a little. Larson takes a big jump up in the championship standings up to 4th place, as well as Moore jumps up to P7, gained 6 places from that victory. And it does show that they are kind of close together at the, well, let's call it the midfield of the front. But that's it from me, so I'll see you next time.